Right, it's a condition that affects over 2 million women in the UK, causing heavy bleeding, painful periods, PMT and infertility.
Well, Alice Smith was just 12 years old when she was hit with crippling pains in her pelvis. Soon after, she was diagnosed with endometriosis. Actually, not soon after, it took a bit of time. And for the past 6 years, she's lived in agony, and she joins us now along with Dr. Chris. So welcome. Thank you so much for talking about this. Just start with you, Chris, and ask you, what is it?
Yeah, well, I think that's a very good place to start. I've got a graphic which I'd like to show the viewers and take them through, right? Endometriosis. Okay, uterus, ovaries, right? During the month, the uterus is sitting there, and the ovary is going to release an egg, and the egg comes down the fallopian tube, expecting to be fertilised, right? That's Mother Nature waiting for this to happen. And because this might be fertilised, to prepare the womb for pregnancy, the lining of the womb, the endometriosum, builds up into a thick, spongy, as it were, nutritious layer for the fertilised egg to embed in. Now, if pregnancy doesn't occur and the egg just passes out, then the endometrium is no longer needed and it's shed. And that's what your period is, endometrial tissue and blood coming out of the body. However, endometrial tissue high up here may not come out of the body, and this could migrate along the fallopian tube and could settle inside the fallopian tubes, on the ovaries, on the outside of the uterus, on the vagina, on the bowel, on the bladder, in the abdominal cavity.
So it can build up.
Yeah, so it's not being shed. So next month, your cycle goes through, the endometrium builds up inside the womb, but it builds up everywhere else it is in the body, can't be shed. So these patches of endometrial tissue swell, nothing can happen, you can't get rid of them, so you're building up blood, it's developing into inflammatory lesions, cysts. This can cause sticking of the inside walls of the fallopian tube, so they become blocked. It can cause sticking between the uterus and the bowel, the uterus and the bladder.
And so all of this going on, and the reason it took a while to diagnose you is because it's very, very rare in someone so young.